We've just seen another clip from the movie, and at that point, you know, the character Kirk Cameron plays, this Caleb, he is ready to give up. It's at the point of saying, I just can't do this anymore. I'm going to give up. But you know what? That's when real love kicks in. The God kind of love kicks in and says, giving up is not an option. Though I'm threatened, I'm going to endure. I'm going to push through. Even if it's challenging, I'm going to do whatever it takes. And that's the kind of determination it takes, really, in order to say, yes, I'm going to do whatever it takes. I need to save this marriage. I need to hold on. I need to, no matter what my feelings might be, I'm going to push through, because I know I've made a decision. I made a covenant agreement to love, and it's a God kind of love that is different than others.
You know, the Bible talks a lot about love. In fact, in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, the love chapter in the Bible, verse 8, the Amplified Bible talks like this. It says, love never fails, never fades out, never comes to an end. And you might say, well, you don't know what I'm living through right now. You don't know how hard it is for me to love in my household. Well, that's why the different kinds of love, we need to understand that. The book, The Love Dare, outlines the different kinds of love, Ron, and there are three different kinds, aren't there?
Yeah, well, there's, in the Bible, there's different Greek words for them. There's a phileo, which is kind of brotherly love that you just kind of have with a friend. There's eros, which is more of the sexual, erotic kind of a love. And then there's agape, and that's the God kind of love. You know, the first two that I mentioned are conditional. It based on a response. If you do this for me, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, and it's just kind of that kind of a friendship love. But the agape love is the unconditional one. It's the one that no matter what you do, I'm committed to love. And so when someone has that kind of determination, that's what it takes to really make it work. It's something that we can't do on our own. We have to receive this kind of love from God. You know, 1 John 4, verses 7 and 8 speaks so clearly on this. It says, "Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God," and this is agape love, comes from God. "Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love." He's made of the stuff. And when we receive from God, when we open our heart to Him, we receive His love, then and only then are we able to pour out this unconditional kind of love, which is really supernatural love that we can have toward our spouse.
That's right. In the Love Dare book, that is day 39 in the 40-day challenge. Love endures. Love continues on, like you said, Ron, even when it is challenged or not reciprocated. And there is so much more in this book. We're just barely scratching the surface, but we would love for you to get a copy of this book in your hands, where you can go through it day by day. You can do the practical steps that it encourages, and you can also journal and write down your feelings. But it really is a good help for you or someone you know who needs the extra assistance in their marriage, going through a hard time.
And whether you are going through a hard time, or whether you just say, I want to make it better. I want to take a fresh look at what is love. What does the Bible say about it? How can we have a better relationship? Please go ahead, take the dare, and dare to love.